My name is Tiffany Ferguson. I'm from the Northern Caribbean University, currently doing a counseling techniques class. This meeting is confidential unless I am aware of you hurting yourself or someone else. Are we clear?
Yes.
Okay, so please state your name.
My name is Julian Jones.
Okay, Julian Jones, where are you from?
I'm from Mandeville.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you, what do you like to do for hobbies?
Um, Listening to a little bit of music, or I'm on my phone.
Okay, so Miss Julian, who do you live with?
My mother.
Who inspires you the most in your
I would
family,
say
and why?
my parents, both my parents, because I see how hard they worked for my siblings and I, and continue to work, especially my father. I see how hard he works to ensure that we are okay, we have everything that we need.
Okay, so this encourage you to do more work, determination, and everything, right?
Yes, it motivates me. I would say because when I see the sacrifices they make, and they make the sacrifice because they want me to have a better life, and they want me to be able to provide for myself in a certain way. So yes, it does motivate me.
Okay, so now we have the pandemic of the coronavirus. How has this impacted on you and your family's life?
Well, for my mother, it it impacts her as it when it relates to work, because she's a dressmaker. So
Right.
normally she would have uniforms to sew for school and so forth, like whether it be for teachers
Yeah,
and for the
the
students.
students,
But yeah, so because nobody's going to school now,
because
so
they're doing the online.
right. And even though some they start a thing where they go to school like a few days in a week,
Yes,
it still doesn't do
really
anything for
matter
her, because
because they're not making
they only make
uniforms
one.
on. Right.
So it doesn't do anything for them. So it doesn't do anything for her, so she's still kind of struggling. And for me, I do makeup, so it's like normally people do their makeup to go to events, and there's nothing
Yes,
happening
because
anywhere.
the curfew.
Right, so nobody is doing anything. So that's how it's affecting me and my family.
So you've only been doing makeup, no school or no you work?
No other from that, no, that was my source of income. And I go to school.
Okay, so how is school going for you?
um It's okay. I would say it's okay, because for me, I prefer online classes, because I don't like getting up in the morning or getting up to get ready for school.
Yes.
The whole process of it. No, if I have a class at 8 o'clock, I can wake up 5 minutes before 8 and
And just
sit up, and then I'm
log in
good.
and you pay attention in class.
Right.
But are you a virtual learner, or you learn from listening?
Both, I would say.
Oh, so you're both.
Yes.
Okay, so how is the internet system for you? Good or bad for classes?
Well, um, I would say sometimes, I would say it's sometimes, because you'll be going good for a minute, and then the next minute it's gone. And then for me, my
Yeah.
internet is always working until I have something to do. For example, I have,
Especially class.
right, for example, I have a presentation, my internet will work for the entire week, and as soon as it's my, even during the presentation, the internet is fine until it's my time to present. When it's my time to present,
You
all
get
hell
kicked
breaks
off
loose.
class.
I
So
get kicked off or
so for
something.
the system that this school has, does it work properly?
I would say it's a 50-50, because I think that because the system is not used to, like, it's they normally they don't have that many persons on there. So with everything, you know that with everything you can't say like it's the school's fault why the thing not working, because
Because thousands of students are using
right,
the system, so it's kind of jam.
right. So it's they try to resolve it as quick as they can.
Right. So how do you spend your days?
Well, I start the mornings with classes, and then for the rest of the day, honestly, I sleep. That's all. Like, it because you know that I get my chores done sometimes. I get my chores done, and then it's a lazy day most of the days.
Okay. Um, how is your relationship with friends? Do you like to give me a scenario how you feel about your friends?
Well, my friends and I have a really good relationship. I would say they are my support system. They are my backbone.
Right.
Yes, we have a wonderful relationship. I love my relationship with my friends. I can talk to them about anything whenever.
What about family?
Um, I'm not really a family person because I would say because
Have you have bad experiences with them?
yes.
Could you state one?
Um, I guess other, like, for example, a family member would have a child that's the same age as my sister and I,
Right.
and because we, for example, their kids aren't performing a certain
As
way,
best as you.
right?
So there's a little tension there, or
Yes,
in layman's terms or Jamaican terms, bad mind.
right. I would say that. So because of that, we don't really, we try to stay away from interacting with a lot of persons in our family, and and also most of my cousins and I were the same age. So because
Right.
their parents, they don't put out the effort that mine
They don't
do.
give their children the motivation to do
Right,
well or help
right.
them
So
with
they,
chores.
yes, so they create a problem with my sister and I, because and they don't put out the effort with their kids.
Right,
So because of that, my mother just raised us to stay in the house.
right.
Yes.
So how is your relationship with your sister? Because it seems as if you and your sister have a close relationship.
We do know as children, you know that kids tend to say parents have a favorite. So for me, my sister was the favorite. So my sister and I did not get along
Oh,
until
when you guys were small, you
when,
had
yes,
disputes.
right, as every siblings do. But as I got older, well, as we got older, then now my sister is everything to me. We talk about everything, and even though she doesn't live, we don't live in the same country
Oh,
anymore.
she's abroad.
Yes,
Okay.
my sister, we are really close. We're really close. Yes.
So you get to see each other, or when do you get to see each other?
Yes, we do. She comes and I go where she is at times and so forth.
Okay.
Yes.
How many siblings you have?
I have 5 siblings.
Really?
Yes, I have all sisters. I have 3 biological sisters and then 2 that not biological.
Oh,
Yes.
all right. I want to ask you 2 more questions. So, how is the relationship with you and your mom?
Um, no. It would be the same as my sister and I. When I was a kid, you know that you don't want to hear certain things. So my mother used to say that I don't have any manners, but it was just me. You know, parents think that children shouldn't have an opinion.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
So whatever they say, it
goes.
goes. But I was not that child. I
You
was
don't listen.
no. But now Yeah, because I can tell her my mind now and tell her how I
Because
feel
you're an
about
adult,
it. Right.
so
I
she
can tell her.
can beat you again.
Yes, I can tell her how I feel about things, so she doesn't. So we're okay. Yes, we're okay.
Speaking to you about this, how do you feel? From 1 to 10, how do you feel about speaking about all of this?
My relationship with
Yes.
10. I'm good. As I said, I'm good with everybody because, as I said, when you grow up, it's like you see things. You see things from their perspective,
Yes.
and you see the reasons.
And you get an understanding why they give you the drive to
Right,
excellence.
right. So when you look at it and say, you know that mommy was hard on me, um, and but now you think about it and say you see the reasons why. But as I said, I have a lot of cousins. I have a lot of cousins that me and them grow together,
Right.
and then they're not doing as half as good as my sister and I. So you understand.
Okay, Miss Julia, thanks for sharing with me.